Hello
Hello
guys,
guys.
welcome back to the
Aspen.
Asbuns, the podcast where we have fun, offbeat but totally engaging conversation. I'm Marvelino, your host, who will get you thinking, laughing, and maybe even a bit confused.
And I am Rara, the CO host, ready to inject some excitement into the hottest topic of the real world. So, Marvelino, today we are diving into a hotness debate that you know that, and that you all might have a talk about. What is the topic?
Okay, here's the deal. You have probably noticed the almost all transactions have shifted to digital this day. From buying coffee to paying bills, it all just a click away. But does this mean cash is irrelevant now, or is there still a place for cash amidst all this high tech stuff?
Exactly. So today we are going to the team cast. This is the team cast actually, and again the team code right here. And who will gonna be your choice, guys? So is there still a place for the cling of coin in your wallet, the cash team, or maybe have you all moved to the thing of a successful transfer notification, like the code case?
Yes, to spice things up, we invite for special guests who will defend these two sides with their arguments. Let's introduce them right away.
Okay, so in the red corner, the left, maybe the right corner of yours, we have the team cast. First, we have a Marisa, an economist who believes that cash is still the champion in every situation. That's right, Marisa?
Yes, that's right. Hi everyone, it feels delightful to be here.
Okay, so and also there is a Chahya who is firmly convinced that cash is the reason choice for managing financing. Is that right, Chahya?
And in the blue corner, on my right, we have Team Code, who are optimistic that the future belongs to digital payments. First up, we have Fatma, a tech enthusiast who will passionately defend digital payments.
Hello guys, ready to talk about digital transaction?
And of course, Bella, who believe that the security and efficiency of digital payments are unmatched.
Hi guys.
Okay, so guys, get ready for our second session conversation. It's going to be not only informative but also supporting entertaining. So, are you Team Cast or Team Code? Let's kick off this debate on the Aspen.
Are you ready, guys? Let's start.
Let's start with the team supporting cash payment. Marisa, as an economy, what is the main reason you still advocate for cash using?
Okay, thank you, Amara. In my opinion, cash is the simplest form of payment and it's not dependent on technology that might fail. I have seen firsthand how in emergency situation cash remains the primary option.
Marisa, you can give a concrete example where cash is superior.
Imagine a natural disaster that cuts off electricity and internet. In such condition, digital payments won't work. Whereas cash can still be used to buy basic necessities. Additionally, many small vendors still rely on cash payment because they don't have access to or trust in digital payment systems.
Okay, so is that true actually? But doesn't cash also come with risks, such a loss of or thief maybe? And how did the risks compare with those in digital payment system?
I agree with Marisa. Although there is a risk of losing cash, our control over it is very clear. We know how much we have and how much we spend. This helps in managing personal finance better. Moreover, there are no extra costs often associated with digital transactions such as administrative fees or interest rate that can hurt consumer.
Alright, now let's move to the theme supporting digital payments. Fatma, as a tech enthusiast, what are the main advantages of digital payments in your view?
Okay, thank you, Jeremiah. For me, digital payments offer convenience and efficiency. No need to carry cash, and transaction can be done anywhere, anytime, especially in this pandemic area. Contactless payment are a great way to maintain health and hygiene.
Okay, so you mentioned that efficiency. What about accessibility for those not familiar with technology, like grandma or grandma, right? They are not confused. They're confused about our technology now. So, what's your take on this, particularly in the broader context of society?
That is indeed a challenge, Amara.
Yes.
But we also need to look at the bigger picture. Technology adoption is gradually reaching various layers of society. Many people who previously didn't have bank account can now transact using e-wallet with just their phone. This opens up economic opportunities, especially for those in remote areas.
Exactly, Fatma. Additional digital payments are more secure because they can be tracked and are harder to counterfeit compared to cash. If we lose cash, it's unlikely we can recover it. However, if we lose access to digital account, we can report and freeze the account immediately. Plus, security feature like OTP, one-time password, and encryption make transaction even safer.
Of course, there are pros and cons on both sides. But what about data security concerns? Many people are still worried about data breaches or losing money due to system errors. What are your thoughts on this?
Okay, it's true. That's one reason I prefer cash. There is no risk of hacking or data theft. Additionally, cash transactions are more private. There is no digital trail that third parties can track, which in some cases can be a privacy threat.
However, we must remember that most digital payment services now have very strict security standards. Data breach can happen, but the risk in diminishing with ongoing update to security technologies. Moreover, digital transaction can help us track spending, facilities audit, and even save money through promotion or cashback.
But what about implicit buying habit? Digital payment indeed make transaction easier, but they also make use more vulnerable to uncontrolled spending. With cash, we tend to be more mindful because our physical cash is limited.
This is about personal discipline. Technology is just a tool, and how we use it is up to us. Many digital finance apps actually offer a feature to help us manage budget and control spending.
Okay, so all these arguments are quickly intertwining, right, Marvel? So we have heard about the practicality and security from both sides, okay? So, but what about the social and cultural factor? And how does the method of payment affect our social interaction?
Cash has been a part of our culture for thousands of years. There are rituals in giving and receiving cash that reflect social relationships, such as giving cash as a gift at certain events. This is something that digital payments cannot replace.
However, we cannot ignore how technology is changing the way they interact. Digital payment allow us to transact without geographical limits, connecting us with people worldwide. Additional, some payment apps even have social feature let us share money and give virtual, creating new form of social interaction.
Absolutely. And if I may add, digital payments not only create new social interaction, but also can make everyday transaction easier. For instance, splitting bills with friends after a meal or spending instant gift to friends far away. This is a practical and fast way, and over time, I believe more people will get used to this method.
So, Fatma, do you think digital payments trend will completely replace cash in the future? What's your view on the possibility?
I think we're heading in that direction, Marvel. Although it may take time, especially in developing countries. I see a lot of potential here. The more people adopt this technology, the quicker the change will happen. But of course, that doesn't mean cash will disappear anytime soon. We still see many cases where cash is more practical and widely accepted.
Okay, so now, Cahya, what is your take on the possibility of cash being completely replaced by digital payment? So, do you see any challenges that could stop this trend?
I think it's still too early to say cash will completely disappear. Cash has been a part of our economic system for centuries and still play a crucial role, especially in communities less accessible to technology. Additionally, many people still prefer cash for its simplicity. The main challenges I see are accessibility and digital literacy. If these aren't adequately addressed, a full transition to digital payment might be delayed.
Okay, guys, it's fascinating to hear your views. So, if I may summarize, can we agree that real digital payments are growing in popularity? Cash will continue to exist for various reasons. What do you all think?
I agree. I believe cash will continue to have a significant presence due to its practically reliability and deep-rooted cultural role. While digital payments are certainly on the rise, cash offers an immediate and universally accepted means of transaction that cannot be fully replaced by technology, at least not in the near future.
I also agree, but I see that the use of cash might decrease significantly with technology advance. Society will become more customized to digital payment, but we can overlook those who still need cash.
So it's saying we are in transition period where what payment method completely each other. Agree that? Guys?
I think we're in an era where both will coexist for some time.
Exactly, and it's important to remember that each payment method has its own advantage that can be utilized according to need and situation.
Well, that's our discussion for today. Both cash and digital payments have their respective advantage and disadvantage. It depends on your needs and preference. So, which team are you on? Team Cash or Team Code? We look forward to your opinions
And
in the
comment.
comments.
So you guys can comment our session. So thank you so much for Marisa, Cahya, and Fatma and Bella to sharing their insight for this episode. So
See you in the next episode.
Stay safe and keep
staying smart and keep healthy, guys. Bye
Bye bye. See you on the next episode.